the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio morning show with Rebecca Pickles and the blow-up character 12 Death Pickles. Also the station manager, Rascal the Dog, the political reporter, Scruffy the Dog, and the show producer, Izzy the Dog. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk. Good morning, it's just gone, well, it is 9 o'clock.
It certainly is.
Spot on, yes. It's Thursday, the 22nd of March. Good morning. Thomas Pickles is here, he's a blow-up character. Not real, no. Lives in the middle drawer, that's what he does when he's not doing the radio show, because he's a blow-up character. Not real. Right, yes, the others are here as well, the morning team crew. First of all, it's black and grey with a beard. It does ballroom dancing. Scruffy the Dog. Do you want to just say good morning, Scruffy the Dog?
Yes, good morning, I'm Scruffy the Dog. I'm a ballroom dancer. Later on I'll be doing my Scruffles, Truffles, a meal in the kitchen.
Yeah, he's also the show chef, by the way.
Certainly is.
Yes, it's also good morning to the station manager, the boss. Also called Cock of the North. He's a white poodle. It's Rascal the Dog. Do you want to say good morning, Rascal the Dog?
Yeah. Good morning, Rascal the Dog.
Yeah, he'll be here later around sort of 10 o'clock-ish doing his Rascal Factlets. And the Jack Russell, producer of the show, Izzy the Dog.
Good morning, I'm Izzy the Dog.
Yes, good morning, Izzy the Dog, yes. Just a few good mornings to go out to. First of all, Holly Jones in Basildon.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. I've been having a chat online. Now, Holly is quite good, actually. Between Saturday at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m, does a jukebox oldies
Super duper.
on Power Hits.
Wow.
It is good morning to powerhits.co.uk, who are streaming our show. Good morning to you.
The good old jukebox as well, that used to press buttons on the front, like A5.
Oh, yeah.
B10.
Ew.
They were great then because they were alright. When you first went into the pub, no problem. After you'd had about half a dozen pints and you used to go to put your favourite record on, you could never hit the right buttons.
No.
You got some weird music.
Oh, right. Well, I assume then Holly's got a big jukebox machine in her studio.
Oh,
She
I like to think so.
presses a button and uses that for the Golden Oldies show.
Oh, I'd love to think so. I'd love one of them in the front room. They're brilliant.
Lovely, yes.
When the record used to be picked out the long rack at the back by an arm, it used to come out vertically and then drop down onto the player. It used to be brilliant. I used to love them. I could sit there watching for hours.
Oh, well, there you go then. Yeah. So good morning to Holly anyway. That's great. Also hello to Andrew Tucker as well. This morning, yes.
Morning, Andrew.
Yep, jolly good. Right, okay, the news will be next. But before we do that, would you like to go back to Desk 3, Thomas Pickles?
Yeah, sure. Okay then. Right, let's start off with. What's going to start with?
Funeral march.
No. We'll start off with Karma Chameleon, I think. No, it won't. We'll start with Katrina and the Waves.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I will get everything in order eventually.
Lovely. The news with Rebecca Pickles and the blow-up character 12 Death Pickles on nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk. Right, 8 minutes past 9. Morning. It's time for the news. Would you like to start with the news on Desk 1, Dr. Pickles?
Yeah, sure. Righty-ho then. Our new passports. Interesting story.
Passports,
Passports. Well, the new ones apparently after Brexit may not be printed in the UK. How stupid is this? They're going to be sent over to Europe to be printed at a Dutch firm, Jamal Totes. They've evidently been awarded the £490 million passport contract. Now, the British firm Delarue currently holds the contract until it runs out next year. Now, apparently Delarue was on BBC News this morning at 8:30. Unfortunately, I didn't see the report, I didn't see what had gone on, so I can't comment on that one. But it does seem rather strange that we're sort of passing something over to Europe when we're leaving Europe. And now, under the European laws at the moment, we have to not discriminate against them. So therefore we have to put tennis out to them as well, and not just to the UK. We can't also pick the UK because it's the UK.
We can't pick the UK because it's the UK?
Yeah, just because it's the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is where technically a lot of people are sat there saying this whole EU thing is wrong.
Yeah.
You know, we should be able to just sit there and say, right, I want passports printing, carry on with the same company as we've got now, get on with it. But no, we've got to put it out to tender. And then when it goes out to tender, it's got to be picked sensibly kind of thing. You know, whether it be on price, quality or whatever, availability and stuff.
Nice.
But I don't see why the company that's done it up to now, which has had no reports of anything going wrong or anything like that, just can't carry on. I mean, that to me just seems absolutely ridiculous. Again, we're taking work away from the UK and giving it to somebody else in a different country.
So you mean at the minute the passport making is done in the UK right now?
Gateshead.
Done in Gateshead? Oh, I see. So when we go over to the blue ones...
Yeah, he's going to go over to Holland.
Oh dear.
Weird.
Yeah.
Really strange. I mean, well, maybe what the government wants to do is give the printing companies away as well, like it's done with the steel and the shipbuilding and the fisheries and everything else that they're giving away, the electric companies, gas companies.
That's nice, isn't it? Really, yes. Well, talking about passports then, 27th of March, which is next Tuesday, they leap up in price if you want
Probably
to...
because we've got to go abroad to have them printed.
Well, I think it is something connected to that. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it will be, yeah.
But it goes up by about £30. So if you're renewing your passport at the moment, a bit like we're doing, try and get it in Monday latest is our advice. Good luck, yeah. Oh no, I'm still on target. I'm not planning on giving up just yet. Wouldn't it be annoying if we have to go in on Tuesday?
It certainly would, yes.
Yeah, an extra £30, please.
Yeah. Sorry, NHS would like to see you that particular day, so it's going to cost you.
Yeah, right. Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg admitted that Facebook made mistakes that led to millions of Facebook users having their data exploited by a political consultancy. Yes, he has done it, said it, and yeah. Right, Prime Minister Brexit will tell a summit of EU leaders in Brussels that they must remain united against a threat from Russia to all European democracies. What on earth is Boris Johnson up to at the moment? We saw something yesterday about Hitler. What's he... He compared the EU to Hitler a few...
No, he compared... Well, yeah, he sort of... Yes. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Well, nothing really. No, he's got a thing about comparing people to Hitler. Boris Johnson has, hasn't he? Because he's done the same with Putin. He's compared him to him as well.
Yeah, well, what he actually did on regarding the Putin thing was technically was goaded by a Labour MP, allegedly, which I haven't read the full story of. I've just read certain Twitters and tweets and stuff like that, and I haven't seen the proof on there. And also, he was saying that Putin was acting like Hitler in the way that he's promoting himself through the Olympic Games. Correct or incorrect? Pass.
Well, yeah.
But let's face it, it shouldn't have been said in the first place. It shouldn't have been done. Shouldn't have been allowed to be done. But there we go.
Yeah, right. So UK government is failing rural communities and the natural environment. They've said a document there should be radical change in how the countryside is looked after. They recommend stripping the Environment Department DEFRA of its power to regulate on rural affairs and reforming the countryside code. So they're not very happy either. A lot of people aren't very happy, are they, Dr. Pickles?
No, not at all.
No. Right. Okay then. Oh dear. Donald Trump is out at it again. He plans to announce sanctions against China on Thursday after determining that the country is encouraging the theft and transfer of intellectual property from American businesses. It makes me laugh because there was a photograph, wasn't there, a few days ago of Theresa May, and somebody superimposed it that she was wearing Donald Trump's suit with an American badge on it. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Oh no! In fact, actually, thinking about it, it probably wasn't superimposed at all. Probably Theresa May really was wearing it.
It probably was.
Yes, nothing would surprise me, would it, you, Thomas Pickles? No, that's a no then. Right. Oh dear. So I suppose I better see what's happening in Okai-Delu land, hadn't I? Really?
Well, why not?
Seeing as we do live here, nothing. Oh, right, okay, yes. MSPs, they've been hooting a boot. I'll just click on this damn thing. Yeah, the Scottish Government's alternative to the EU withdrawal bill has been passed by MSPs. They put forward their continuity bill as part of an ongoing row over UK frameworks after powers return to the UK because of what?
Brexit.
It's undergone more than 20 hours of debate and scrutiny across 3 weeks, and the finalised bill was backed by a margin of 95 votes to 32. Brexit Minister Mike Russell says he still hoped to strike a deal with the UK government rather than use the bill. Yeah. Oh dear. Wait, I want to know where Nicola's gone. She's vanished. Not here anymore.
Gone, poofed.
Is she gone?
I've no idea.
Just walked off. Think, no, I've had enough of this.
Right, if I'm openly honest, I've just totally given up on all politics at the moment because it's all a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's happening, nobody knows what they're doing, and it just stinks. Everything
stinks. It is, because I was reading something by Ken Clark last night, and he says this is the first time ever in his lifetime that he's in a parliament that literally does not know what it's doing from 1 week to the next.
Well, as far as I know, every parliament does not know what they've been doing from 1 week to the next. Well, there we go.
I want to know, what happened to the long-term economic plan? Was this it?
Well, he went through, he carried on, he finished.
Yes. Right.
And then you got the next thing was the short term, let's spend it all and bugger everything up.
Yes. Right. New Look, they're closing as well now. That's 8 shops in Scotland as a part of a UK-wide move to try and have a little bit more profit than what they're getting at the moment. 60 of its 593 UK stores will possibly go. They're all shutting down. There's going to be nothing left on the road soon in towns, are there? It's just going to be, boarded up buildings.
This is very true, yeah. Well, you see,
Lovely.
That's what technology does for you, isn't it? You're not going to lose any jobs, don't worry about it. Nobody's going to be out of work because of technology and this, that and the other. Well, okay then. Maybe a lot of you are, like shop assistants and people like that who've no jobs anymore because everything goes online.
Yeah, that's very good, lovely, right, so okay then, care homes. What is your opinion of care homes? Twiddles Pickles!
Not a lot, unless every day.
Yes, right, yes, I know you were writing a feature, weren't you, on your fart book?
Yes, Sally.
Right, care homes in Stirlingshire, operated by the same provider, has been told to make urgent improvements. Significant concerns were raised following inspections at these care homes, which is near Callendar in Scotland.
Lucky escape.
Luckiest, what, meaning my mother?
Yeah, we actually looked at that one for your mother.
What, in Callendar? No, we didn't.
We did.
Oh, did we?
Yep.
Oh, didn't know that. Well, I know she nearly came up to Wick, if that's any help.
Yes, I know that.
Yes.
When we was in Portree and was looking for a care home for your mother, we actually went to Broaders Calendar because it's the only place that we could find any with availabilities.
Oh, right, yes. Oh, well, fair enough then, yeah. Well, they're having problems anyway. Having lots of problems. Mind you, she's having problems down there, isn't she? Her teeth are falling out, and the care home will not, for some reason, but just won't organise a dentist for her. Just cannot understand it at all. Yeah, I've been trying to sort it out since last summer, haven't we?
Yep.
Oh, still nowhere near forward. Oh, well, carry on then. That's all you can do. And it's after Pickles. Right, up to 250 jobs expected to go in total. That's at in Aberdeen following the takeover of Merck Oil. So they're off. Everything's just going to shut down, isn't it? Twiddles Pickles?
It certainly is, yeah.
Yes, right. Anything else that you might have there on desk one, or do you just want to pack up and go to bed? Twiddles Pickles?
Well, a rather strange story, which I can sort of associate with as well. The head teacher apologises for a serious error. This was after a teenage pupil from Newcastle School was left behind in London when the train went home without him. Head teachers had to apologise, obviously, for the serious error of leaving a pupil in London. He was totally on his own, no teachers, no escorts, no nobody. After the rest of the school trip, got back on the train to Newcastle without him. I wonder how many times the kids on the train said, "Sit, shut up, be quiet, we're going home."
Yeah.
But said, "Be quiet, we'll talk about it later, the train's going to set off in a minute." But said, "No, belt up." Yeah.
Oh dear.
And then when he got on the tracks coming down the railway line, "Can I speak yet, sir?" "Yes." "Little Willie still is out on the station, sir." Never mind. And the pupil immediately alerted staff at the London King's Cross, and they were put on the next service north, accompanied by a trained staff in first class. So he actually got away with it. Hey, super that.
Well, it's worth
super
it
terrific,
then.
damn right. And he was met by a teacher in York. Oh, spoiled everything. Principal Gareth Rose said he was never in any danger as he had the presence of mind to immediately let station personnel know what had happened. He was put on the next train and looked after by the guards in the first class until he could be reunited with his teacher in York. However, there's no excuse for what the serious error on our behalf. Our first priority is always the safety of our pupils, and obviously this incident highlights a failure in our processes, which will now be reviewed and amended so this can never ever happen again, meaning they're going to stop doing school trips.
I bet they are, yeah.
No, actually, yeah, I can associate with it because many years ago I went to France with the school, and we came back and there was a complete cock-up with trains and buses and things like
school
that.
language.
And we had to end up spending 24 hours on the station in London.
Oh,
and we
that was fun.
Yeah, it was until we got on the train. And no matter how many times I did the head count, there was one missing.
Was it you?
No, I was on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Mr. Buxton at the time got off the train, like he started walking down the platforms and this and the other, couldn't find anybody. Went into the ticket office thing, asked him to do a shout out on the old microphones that he was having, the funny thing, and come back to the train, like, another head count. He turned around and said, no, somebody's still missing. The silly thing was, they couldn't work out who was missing.
Yeah.
Until about 5 minutes before the train left, and it was one of the teachers.
Oh dear. Well, that was clever. Well done. Yeah. I take it they waited for them to come on board then before they shoved you back up north.
Yes. Yeah, the train was actually delayed for about 15 minutes while they looked for them.
One of the horrible things must be you sat on one of those benches as you wait for your train to come in. The train pulls in, you go on the train, you sit down, you look out the window, and as the train is just about to leave and goes, you see you've left one of your bags near the bench, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And then you
wave?
I was just going to say, you wave to your bag as the train leaves and sit there and panic, thinking, oh no, I forgot to pick up my handbag or something.
Yeah. I mean, there was times when I lived in Britain and I went, and I used to travel by train backwards and forwards to Hull while the car was in dock or something like that. And one particular night I'd come on, it was the last train, it was 11 o'clock at night time, it was called the Midnight Run. And I got on the T train, back to Brid, and I'm sat there reading the paper, and I'm sat there, I thought, train's a bit late, never thought of anything of it much. Until I've been sat there about 20 minutes, I thought, this guard. I thought, right, this is it, I wouldn't have enough to the guard, right, so it gets off. So the guy, what's delaying the train? He turned on and said, what do you mean, what's delaying it? I said, it was due out 20 minutes ago. He said, no, it's not due until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I said, but I was told to come here for the Brit train. He said, the Brit train, so the first two carriages, they've gone.
Oh.
I had to stop at the station hotel.
Was that nice?
Eh? Oh, it was all right, yeah. Station hotel in Hull wasn't what station hotels are not like. It's certainly what it wasn't what it was like in the old days.
Right, yeah. Oh well, never mind. These things happen, don't they? Yeah. I don't like train stations. Bit like airports, they're just too busy. And God help you if you need the toilet.
This is very true, yes.
Yes, so you may as well sit in the queue with a portable chair, flask of coffee, a fag.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with a bucket as well. Right, the moment an open water swimmer told a Coast Guard helicopter that he was not in difficulty has been captured in a photograph. Oh, yeah. He was a dolphin watcher.
A dolphin watcher?
Yeah, no, there was a dolphin watcher. He raised the alarm because he saw somebody in the sea and he thought he was in trouble. This was at the Moray Firth. Yeah, so they called them out, there they were. And they came down by helicopter because I can see the harness down there, and you can also see the bloke having a nice swim. And he said, "No, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me." Right. So anyway, the winchman thingy-majig doodah got raised back up again into the helicopter. Oh, what a great time of year to go for a swim in the sea.
Yeah, true.
Do you think it'll still be a bit cold at the moment?
It'll be very, very, very cold, yes.
Well, as some people would say, there's only one way to find out, but I think I'll play it safe for the moment. Good morning to Emily and Barry, because Emily a couple of weeks ago. Can you
Yeah, she went swimming.
Yes.
Well, a dip. Paddle.
She went for a paddle.
Well, she took a bucket and spade.
That was nice, yes. Oh well then. It's really... Oh, God, they've gone as well. Time Owner. The plans of that, they're off. That's the media company that do those magazines. They've had enough, decided they're going to pack up and go to bed. No point being here anymore, they're saying. So they're not here anymore, they're going. Yeah, that's nice for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, oh, well, anyway, that's some of the stuff that's in the news this morning. Oh, hang on. What's this? Daft. But true. Yes. Health study come out. Yes. Aerobic exercises such as walking, cycling and swimming, together with resistance training like lifting weights, are recommended to help people that have got fibromyalgia. This is new one that's come out. So I think what they're more or less saying, that you've got to do the opposite to how you're actually feeling. Because when you're feeling knackered, aren't you? You sort of think, well, the last thing I want to do is start doing some vigorous exercise. And sometimes it goes one way or the other. Sometimes when you do it, you think, oh, this is nice. Oh, I feel like I could run around the world now. And you feel great, don't you? Even though you might not have felt that good beforehand. Or it can go the opposite way.
This is true, yes.
And it doesn't wear off and you think, oh dear, no, but I'll keep going. Yeah, so you keep going, don't you, Travis Pickles? I mean,
yeah.
How long is your marathon runs at the minute that you do every morning?
Well, about 10
Is that 10 miles?
feet.
Pardon?
Feet.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I often hear the front door open at 5 o'clock in the morning. You come back in again, put the kettle on.
This is true, yes.
And I'm still out there, aren't I? Because at the minute I'm doing quite well. My marathon run up until, I think it was yesterday, I did 103...
Inches.
miles.
Right, okay.
103 miles I'm running every morning now.
Did.
It's not bad, actually. Yeah, I have done more. I've cut back a bit.
Well done, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to start building it up again. My plan is to run from where we are here in the north of Scotland in Tongue. I'm aiming, if I can, because I think it'll be quicker than driving down there. I'm aiming for Bournemouth.
Well done.
Yes, if I can get that marathon, non-stop, of course, right the way from up here to Bournemouth, which I think is about 720 miles. Am I right?
It certainly is.
Yes. Then I think I'll be laughing. And look on the bright side, Tortoise Pickles, if I can manage it, it will save on fuel.
Oh, it will, yes.
Especially with the price rises.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Yeah, so far so good. Right, so then 27 minutes past 9. Tortoise Pickles, would you like to float back now to desk 3?
Yeah, sure. Right, as, today was the sad news, of course, that we lost our station manager. And his favourite song, of course, was Lulu's I'm a Tiger.
England. This is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Des Pickles, the station manager Rascal the Dog, the political reporter Scruffy the Dog, and the show producer Izzy the Dog. Mondays to Fridays, 9am to 12pm. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Muffins. You like muffins, don't you?
Oh, I do. I love muffins, yeah.
Yes. Oh, dear.
I love muffins with eggs in them, nice runny eggs.
Yes, very nice.
I also like muffins, of course, if we do an egg benedict.
Oh, yeah. They're lovely, aren't they?
Or beef burgers, they're nice and
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Oh, no, that sounds like the mother phone. Oh, no. Go on, then. Off you go. Good luck. Yeah. Give them our love, won't you? Right, anyway, muffins. Yeah, not good. I've lost myself now. Oh, thank you for me mother for that one. Oh, yeah, yes, they contain more than the recommended daily intake of sugar for adults. So they would try and ruin it, won't it? Why is it anything that's nice to say, oh no, you can't have that. Oh no. An analysis by Action on Sugar and the Obesity Health Alliance, they found that cakes could contain up to 8 teaspoons of sugar, whilst the recommended daily limit is 7. Oh, yes, right, okay then, fair enough. Lovely. Right, we might be getting a white Easter then. Yes. The Beast from the East 3, they reckon, could be back on its way. There's more snow is set to fall over the weekend from Good Friday to Monday. Lovely, yes. They do say, don't they, you're more likely to get snow at Easter than you are at Christmas. So wait out for that one. That should be fun. A few weeks ago, when we were in Aberdeenshire, we got right closed in. All the roads just shut down. Good laugh. Oh my god. Oh my goodness me. Do you know what on earth that was then? Yeah. Good morning to Izzy the dog, who just nearly frightened the scary lights out on me. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to play some music because it looks like we've got problems again. Right, okay then. Here we go. Yes.
From the north of Scotland, this is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Pickles, the station manager Rascal the dog, the political reporter Scruffy the dog, and the show producer Izzy the dog. Mondays to Fridays, 9am to 12pm. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Yes, I'm Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character. 12 Pickles is here, and by the way, I figured out what it was. I heard, because you had to nip downstairs. Oh, by the way, everything's fine. It's nothing to worry about. It was the Mothermobile phone, but it's fine. She's fine. Her chair's getting serviced, in case you're wondering what it was. Yeah, it's just the klaxons.
Has your mother been round?
Hey?
Has your mother been round?
Has my mother been round? I hope
I'm just
not.
wondering if she can do it again.
Yeah. Now, what happens is the klaxons go off when the mother phone rings.
Yeah.
And it's
wrong. Alarm bells ring, blue lights go up in the corner.
Exactly.
And Southwest ambulance light comes up there.
I know it does, yeah. But no worries.
Just talking about ambulances for 2 minutes, by the way. Wynne from Newcastle area is back in hospital. She's 101 years old and not feeling very well.
I know, yeah.
So everybody wishes her all the best, of course.
Yeah, we send our love over to Wynne. Morning also to Ron and Ian, who live opposite the road from her as well. So I know they had to finish their show early, didn't they?
Yeah, they had to cancel it this morning, I believe.
Yeah. That loud bang I heard twice.
Yeah, sorry.
You'd have heard it over the radio. You couldn't miss it.
Me?
No, it wasn't. It was Izzy the dog barking. Microphones picked it up. Just a bit, yes. Right, newspapers then. Metro. A pay rise for NHS workers is at the front page. Some staff receiving a pay rise of up to 29% over the next 3 years. Where'd they get that from? I thought it was 6%.
I think it was 6% as well.
29% according to this one.
Yeah, right. Somebody passed something that we've not missed.
You never know, yeah. Jeremy Hunt said rarely has a pay rise been so well deserved for staff who have never worked harder.
Yeah, two-faced.
Yeah. It's also covering the Ant McPartland thingy, the drink driving thing. Dex doing it on his own, by the way.
Yes, I know.
The Eye is also talking about the NHS pay rises as well. It's expected to cost the Treasury. George wouldn't like this if he was still around.
Wouldn't.
No, it's going to cost the Treasury about £4 billion.
Really?
George definitely wouldn't have liked that.
Well, the problem was, you see, when George was in command,
yes,
they didn't have a treasury, they had his wallet.
Oh, Yes.
That's why he didn't get anything, because it was his money that he was giving away, not the government's or ours.
Yes. Do you think he might have accidentally left his wallet behind when he went?
You've got to be kidding, on you? He's probably chained to him with a 16-foot wide chain, and then locked.
And on the other chain, he's probably got David Cameron.
Ankled together.
Yes. Newly qualified nurses will get an extra 12.6% under an agreement with the unions. Yep. Daily Express talking about the comments made by Boris Johnson about Vladimir Putin. Hitler. I can't believe he did that, you know. He did. Yeah, liking the way Putin is promoting the World Cup in Russia to Hitler's notorious use of the 1936 Berlin Olympics. What is wrong with that man? Honestly. It's like all three of them tried to hold the hands and contact the living. They all go to the same hairdressers. You've got Donald Trump, Theresa May and Boris Johnson, and they all look so similar to each other.
This is true, yes, yeah.
They obviously came out of the same cupboard. Right, Daily Mail, that's going on about Anton Deck. The Sun, Lincolnshire Police are giving police officers 2 yoga days a year to beat stress. Oh, nice.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
And yet there were firemen who work until they're 70-odd, climbing ladders, bringing people down on the shoulders. You can't understand this world at all. What's happened to the good old coppers? They never got stressed. He used to walk around the streets, the old Bobby, with his thick leather gloves. If he did anything wrong, he used to clip around the earlobe with his gloves. And then you sat there and worried about it in case he went down and told your mum and dad.
I know, yeah. Weird.
Yeah, he wasn't stressed.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Then, yeah, they're going to be doing yoga. It's like that joke, isn't it? You phone up the local leisure centre because you want to find out when the yoga classes are on, and they say, "Well, how
flexible?"
Pardon?
Sorry.
No, I was going to say, and they say to you back on the phone, "Well, how flexible are you?" And you say, "No, I can't do Tuesdays or Thursdays."
Yes,
Is anything there on desk 8? Todd's Pickles!
Oh, I knew you were going to ask that.
Oh, we don't have to.
Oh, no, it's quite all right.
No, I thought you'd packed up and gone to bed, actually.
No.
But you're still here. I think you're still here. You are still here.
Do it on late, I think, yes, right.
What, go to bed later? Do you mean go to bed later?
Well,
I assume that's what you meant. Obviously not.
I've just lost the story.
Oh, well, never mind. Things could be worse, couldn't
Never
they?
mind.
Things could be a lot worse, couldn't they?
Good go here
You could wake up one morning and there is George! So things could be worse.
Death of early retirement by 2035, apparently. It's stating that almost no one will give up work before they turn 65. Now, we'll bear in mind, of course, that pension age is rising. It's 67 as from... Is it this year?
It goes up pretty soon, yeah.
Yeah, 67, and then it goes up in increments up to 2020.
Well, I think you're still...
I'm still 65.
You're still 65, aren't
Yeah.
you? Yes.
Yeah, well, early retirement, they're on about early retirement, so not retirement age. So that's got to be taken into account as well.
Oh,
so
right,
the thought about retirement age. Early retirement is becoming a fantasy for millions of workers. Now, if you think about it, well, I mean, when I was young and in the 70s, not 70-year-old, in the 1970s, you used to talk to people who were like business people or well-paid people and this, that, and the other, and you sit there and say, oh, I'm going to retire, I'm going to travel the world, I'm going to do this. Well, how old are you? I said, 50-odd, 60. You say, my God, that can't be bad.
I know, yeah.
I mean, we never ever seem to meet anybody like that. Probably because we don't live in London, we don't know any MPs personally, type of thing. But we don't.
Jules!
Yeah. But you don't meet people in the street nowadays who sit there and say, oh, I took early retirement.
No, you don't, do you?
And apparently what they're actually saying is here that everybody by 2035 won't even take an early retirement until they're 65 because they won't be able to afford it.
No, that's true. Yes, things are changing now, aren't they? Very much so, yes.
Yeah, majority of workers will be working into the 70s. It's a bleak assessment, apparently. But this is done by Aviva, the insurance company. And it's actually stating that insurance policies they have now aren't looking at early retirements. They're looking at retiring between 70 and 75.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, like you said, you've hit the nail on the head. That just say when you get to that age, that certain age, when you have to go into a care home, you can imagine the staff having to let everybody out during the day between 9 and 5 because they've still got to work.
Got a work placement order on them. Yeah. Now this one is rather strange statistics now, because I've just mentioned about it in the 70s and people taking early retirements then. Today, apparently, well, when this survey was done, which was this year, they've contacted people who will now be in the 50s about their views, whether or not they took early retirement, whether or not they were looking at taking early retirement or whatever. Majority of the spoke to who took early retirement have actually had to go back to work.
Oh, right. Is that because they couldn't afford to hang on as long as they thought they could hang on?
Yeah, because the money just goes bump. That's it, gone.
I'm not surprised, yeah.
Now, they've actually got over 100,000 people who were over 50s and retired on an early retirement settlement sort of thing or basis, and they did so of their own accord, who have now returned to work or are seeking work.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right.
Now, Employment Minister Alok Sharma revealed the government wants employees to be offered mid-life MOTs. Oh, bring them to Scotland. They love things like that.
They certainly do.
Yeah,
You're not kidding. Yeah.
To tell them how long they have left, not how long they have to stay in work to have a comfortable retirement. Oh, that's clever, isn't it?
They'll let you in, but they won't let you out.
Yeah, I'm trying to say that. How long are they to stay in work? So technically, when you start working into your 30s and 40s, probably about, I would say, midway where we've been now, they're going to call you into an office and sit there and say, right, that's fine, yeah, no problems. Yeah, you seem pretty healthy, good. You'll probably have to work until you're, say just short of 90. That should do it, I think. Or until you pop off, no problem.
Is that mandatory? So even if something happens between then and now, you still have to carry on till you're 90? Once that box is ticked, that's it, you've had it?
I've no idea whether it's mandatory or not. It's an MOT that they want to bring in.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. MPs were told of plans for a national retrainer scheme to ensure old workers adapt their skills. Wonderful. Office for National Stats figures yesterday showed the number of under 65s in retirement has fallen by 433,000 in the past 7 years, from a peak of nearly 1.6 million in 2011 to under 1.2 million today.
Do you think we're just a victim of our own success because we're living longer, although not necessarily in better health? That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that could be one thing, yeah, but I mean, when you consider, again, going back to the 70s, I could have took out an insurance policy then for the pension, and it would have given me £250,000 when I was 65. Now,
nice.
when I was in the 70s, you sort of started thinking, 250,000 quid, I can buy a yacht, a house, car, and still have a couple of £100,000 left to go out and have fun.
Yes.
Today, if you've got £250,000 in the bank and you sit there and think, well, what do I get? Do I buy a car? Do I go on holiday? Or do I live for another 10 years?
We don't know how long you're going to be here for, though, do you?
That's what I'm saying. So you put your money back in the bank and sit there and think, I'll draw £25,000 a year. So for 10 years, I've got 25 grand. 25,000 isn't a lot of money in today's money.
No.
And so that only gives you 10 years.
I suppose it'd be one way around it. You'd have to be pretty that way inclined. But say, no, I'm going to enjoy myself. So you go around the world, you spend it all, you do everything that you want to do and have a whale of a time until it's all gone. And if you're still on the planet, think, right, I'm going to fix this, I know what I'm going to do. So you do one of them things, like where you go on an aeroplane and you jump out with your parachute.
What's that?
And right at the end of your long holiday, or 12 months or whatever you've done, just forget to open the parachute, and that way you've had your lovely holiday, you spent your money, and you don't have to come home and worry about bills now you're going to live the rest of your life.
No, do you know, I couldn't do that. Because
you'd have popped off.
I couldn't do that, because some poor little sod has got to clean you up afterwards.
That's all right, I'll employ Gina the cleaner. She
likes things like that, I know. Yeah.
I know she does, yes.
In fact, she keeps bringing his eyeballs and stuff and saying, well, look at the on the street.
Yes, very good. Lovely. Oh, well then, good laugh. Right, people that live in bungalows.
They're the happiest people, apparently.
Yes, they are.
I can associate and believe with that, actually, yeah.
What would you say, then, is the difference between living in a bungalow or living in a house that's got stairs?
Well, Normally, if you buy let's say an old bungalow, not one of these here retirement bungalows, because they're very small and what have you, but if you buy a normal-sized bungalow, they are a lot roomier. They're also easier to get to from room to room, obviously, because you've no stairs in between.
Yes.
They're also area, as in, the feel area. You can sit there and not feel hemmed in and cluttered, unless you live with us. It's. I think also maybe if you live in a bungalow, you sort of at that time of life where all the problems should be behind you. All the major problems concerned with housing and living and working and stuff like that should basically be behind you, because now you're on the level bit in the middle that sits there and says, well, now we're going out. I don't have to save to buy a house. I've got a bungalow sort of thing. I don't have to look getting rid of it for retirement because I've got a bungalow. I'm all right. I'm happy. And of course, bungalows are worth more money than houses. Again, coming back down to money, which wouldn't interest me at all, but there again, you come back down to the money side value and you think, well, at least I've got a big accumulation of my capital is here. You've got a house, you've only got half of your capital that you're going to need later on in life, because the house isn't worth anywhere near as much as a bungalow. So, yeah, I would assume that could be the reason why, because you sort of come in at the time. I mean, you say to a young person, what sort of house are you going to get a bungalow? No, they're for old people, don't be silly. And they'll go out and buy a house sort of thing. So they've still got that flat level line to come to you. Whether they've got to start thinking about retirement later on. I mean, okay, being young, you don't think about retirement. I didn't either. I couldn't give two damns about retirement. In fact, I never thought I'd reach the age that I am now, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, but you have.
Yeah. And when you get into the bungalow status, when you're in one, you can more or less sit there and think, well, that's it, I'm not moving anymore, so that all the stress of that's gone.
Yes.
Obviously, if I can afford to live here today, I should be able to afford to live here tomorrow. There should be no problems with that. So all these little stress lines are taken out, so you're now on a level playing field.
Very good. Well, that could be the answer then, why they do say that, so you're happier.
Maybe there could be another answer, I suppose. It could be just that happy people buy bungalows.
That big.
Maybe everybody's fat who lives in a bungalow.
I was going to say though, but if happy people buy bungalows, that will explain why my mother bought a house.
I was saying maybe everybody in a bungalow is fat, because they always say if you're fat, you're happy.
Oh, I see what you mean. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we live in a house, and look at us two.
Yeah, but we never follow traditions.
No, that's true then. Right, that's fine. Okay then. Moderate drinking can slash the risk of a heart attack, angina, and heart failure, says a study. Up to 14 units of alcohol a week can help. That's nice, isn't it? Women take 50 seconds longer in the bathroom than men. Says the average person spends 20 minutes and 1 second in there each day. So that's nice. Yeah, that's lovely. Right, okay then. Oh, it's just gone 10 o'clock. Now the station manager, the boss, self-titled Cock of the North, Rascal the dog, he's going to be here with his Rascal Factlets. Scruffy the dog, black and grey with a beard, self-taught ballroom dancer. He's also the show's chef. He's going to be doing another meal. And Izzy the dog, Jack Russell, producer of the show. She's going to be here as well. Right, so before that, it's back to Desk 3 then. Dr. Pickles! Yeah.
Okay then, let's have a little bit of soft cell and tainted love.
Welcome live on the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show. The station manager and the boss, Rascal the dog, otherwise known as Cock of the North, Scruffy the dog, who's the chef and the show reporter, and Izzy the dog, the show producer and scientist.
It's us, we're here.
Oh, good morning, there we are then. They're here. It's Scruffy the dog. Good morning, Scruffy the dog.
Yes, good morning to me. It's also good morning, Rascal the dog.
Yeah, good morning, I'm a white poodle.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
What was that?
I don't know, I think it might have been your dad.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to drop a hint.
Would I drop in?
Yes. Right, also good morning to Jack Russell. She is the producer of the show. Do you want to just say good morning? Is he the dog? Oh, good morning, I'm Izzy the dog. Yes, you certainly are. Yes, lovely. Oh, okay, then. It's over to Rascal the dog with your rascal factlets. Off you go, then. Have fun.
I will. Right, here we go, then. Did you know it's easy to see that Ben was careful motorist when he was on Earth?
Why'd you say that, Rascal the dog?
Because now he's up here, he's asked to be fitted with wing mirrors.
Yes. I've got one here, Rascal the dog.
What have you got there, Scruffy the dog?
Yes. What sort of artist tries to put some money away for a rainy day?
I don't know, Scruffy the dog. What sort of artist tries to put some money away for a rainy day?
A pavement artist.
Right, here's another one. Why are painted portraits like a tin of sardines?
I don't know, Rascal the dog. Why are painted portraits like a tin of sardines?
Because they're usually done in oils.
Very good. I'm going to just ask, where are you getting these jokes from?
My dad.
Oh, God.
You own these
You
jokes?
said you promised you wasn't going to tell anybody they came from me.
We lied.
Here's another one. Why need artists never be short of money?
I don't know, Rascal the dog. Why need artists never be short of money?
Because they can always draw a cheque.
At least he hasn't found the other books yet.
The other books.
The ones stuck in the corner. He hasn't found those yet.
And which ones might they be? Todd Pickles.
The QI books.
Yes, I thought they might be.
Oh, too late.
Oh no, Rascal the dog's saying too late. Why is it too late, Rascal the dog?
We found them, didn't we, Rascal the dog?
Yeah, we found them, Scruffy the dog. They've slightly changed.
They are?
They've changed? How have they changed?
Well, of course, once I got my paws on them, they turned to black and grey and got a beard.
It's only gone dark in that corner.
I know.
I was beginning to think Fred was up here.
Yes, I know. Yes, good morning to Fred and Yvette, to our regular listeners to this very radio show. Morning. Right, where are you now, Scruffy the dog?
I'm on the Christmas countdown clock.
Are you on the Christmas countdown clock?
Are you on the Christmas countdown clock, Scruffy the dog?
I certainly am, Rascal the dog. Today it is Christmas Day.
Huh?
Hey?
What?
Come again?
Today is Christmas Day.
Yay!
Yes. Oh no, sorry, wrong page in the diary. It's December the 25th. Yes. 277 days, 13 hours, 40 minutes, and 56 seconds till Christmas Day.
Made me happy, then made me depressed again.
Hang on a minute, can you just talk for a sec? 'Cause I've got to do something.
Oh, really? What are you doing? Oh,
Taking the
pal, are you getting undressed?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, have I got the stripper song ready? I must have it somewhere. That black image in the corner suddenly moved over behind you.
Pardon?
The black image has moved over behind you.
Yes, it's me.
Oh, jolly good. Yeah, okay then. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Thank you very much for that. Yes. Don't worry. I will put some form of dressing gown on shortly. Izzy the dog's got one. I'm on the Easter countdown disc.
So you're drinking martini?
Yeah. Right, Easter is Sunday, 1st of April. Lovely. 9 days, 13 hours, 41 minutes and 10 seconds till Easter Day. Oh, and clocks going forward this Saturday. They certainly do, yes. Well done for remembering that one.
I've got one.
Oh, Rascal the dog's got one.
Yeah, I've got the countdown to Brexit.
Yes, the countdown to the disaster day. Right, over to Rascal the dog.
Yeah, March 29th, 2019. 372 days, 13 hours, 39 minutes, and 38 seconds till Brexit.
Oh, this is the fun bit, because this is where they make their way to the kitchen. Just left the hallway. I can see that. Where are they now? Yes, they're just heading down the stairs. And... got a couple of more doors to go through. Yeah. I know you tried to put a lock on the kitchen door, didn't you, Toddler's Pickles?
Oh, I did, yes.
Guess what?
Yeah, I know. It's not there anymore.
No, Scruffy the dog found the key.
You will find it next time.
Right, are you there yet, Scruffy? Rascal and Izzy the dog?
Yes, we've just arrived in the kitchen. Today we are cooking roast chicken. Yes, it's over to Rascal the dog.
Oh, thank you, Scruffy the dog. First of all, then, you need the ingredients. You need 1 chicken, about £5. Oh, Izzy the dog's got one.
You need 2 ounces of soft butter.
2 tablespoonfuls of fresh lemon thyme, plus extra sprigs to garnish, and chopped into chunks.
You need 1 lemon, quartered.
You need 4 ounces of white wine, plus extra if needed.
Yes, that's with a glass.
Oh, yes, thank you, Izzy the dog. You also need salt and pepper. Over to Rascal the dog.
Oh, thank you, Scruffy the dog. Go over to the oven and put it on for 220 centigrade. Place the chicken in a roasting tin.
Oh, yes. Place the butter in a bowl. Yes. Mix the chopped into chunks thyme and season well with salt and pepper. What's next, Izzy the dog?
Butter the chicken all over with the herb butter inside and out.
Place the lemon quarters inside the cavity. Pour the wine over the chicken. Over to Scruffy the dog.
Oh, thank you, Rascal the dog. Roast the chicken in the centre of the oven for 15 minutes. Reduce the temperature to 190 centigrade. Yes.
Continue to roast, basting frequently for a further 1 3/4 hours.
Rascal the dog, cover with foil if the skin begins to brown too much. Yes.
I will do, Scruffy the dog. If the tin dries out, add a little more wine or water.
Test that the chicken is cooked by inserting a skewer into the thickest part of the meat, making sure the juices run clear. Yes.
Remove the chicken from the roasting tin and place on a warm serving plate.
Cover with foil and leave to rest for 10 minutes before carving. What's next, Izzy the dog?
Place the roasting tin on the top of the hob and simmer the pan juices gently over a low heat until they have reduced and are thick and glossy. What's next, Izzy the dog?
Oh, thank you, Izzy the dog. Season to the taste with salt and pepper. Serve the chicken with the pan juices and garnish with thyme sprigs. What have you got there, Scruffy the dog?
You have roast chicken, Rascal the dog. Yes.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
I quite like roast chicken.
You quite like roast chicken, do you, Dr. Yes, that's nice for you. Right, thank you very much.
I just thought I'd say that and just throw it in just for a bit of good measure and no other reason at all.
You might like our one then.
I might, yes. It does sound rather nice. Have you said... No, you haven't, because I've just seen the bone going into his bed.
Yes. Izzy the dog, is that the bone to the chicken?
No, it's the bone to Grandma.
Hang on a minute. Then what's in the oven?
Oh,
Grandma.
I do think we're back tomorrow, aren't we? Rascal the dog.
Yeah, we're back tomorrow, Scruffy the dog. Are you back tomorrow, Izzy the dog?
Yes, I'm back tomorrow, Rascal the dog.
Yes, so for now, it's goodbye everybody. Oh,
UK Radio. You can contact the Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio morning show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Des Pickles, Rascal the dog, Scruffy the dog and Izzy the dog by email ms@croftukradio.co.uk. You can message us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Croft UK Radio, or you can follow us on Twitter or contact us through Skype at Croft UK Radio. This is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio, your distant local radio station, nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Yeah, a few good mornings to go out this morning. Thanks very much for all them that have come in. Lisa and Francois in Bournemouth, good morning. Yes, Calvin Lynch. Yes, he'll be sending another song through shortly because he's been in the studio again. Hello to Peter Haynes. Thank you very much for doing the breakfast show earlier. Much appreciated. Mary and Paul is listening this morning as well. Aaron Wheeler from Power Hits. Good morning. Yeah, that's like Ridian Morgan. Hello to you. Diane and Gordon, who's in tongue. That was 12 Des Pickles, a blow-up character, by the way. Yeah, no, I take no responsibility for that, even though I do have to pump him up every morning with a pump.
See, it's too high, too high.
I think it might be, yeah, I have to do something about that one. Yeah, that's fine. Would you like me to let out a bit of air for you?
That's how you're going to do it.
Oh, I'll find a way, don't worry. Yes. Hello to Robbie Connor, who's in Northern Ireland. Andrew Tucker, who's Stoke-on-Trent. Hello to Graham Shaw as well, who's in Bath. Pardon? Oh, the phone again, is it? Oh no, we're not having much luck today, are we? The Mothermobile phone's gone off again. Can you believe it? That's gone off 3 times this morning. Oh dear. See, we're quite lucky really, because we have a specific phone line that is purely the mother line. So when it goes off, you don't need to look at caller ID because you know straight away it's going to be the mother. And you think, oh no, not again. This is worrying. Yes, so anyway, I'll tell you what I do, in case it is her. I'll play another ding dong, and then, let me just see if I've got one here. Yes. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Oh, this is fun. None of my songs work. No, that one don't work either. Never mind, I suppose things could be worse, couldn't they? Yes, let me just see if I can find one that might work. Oh my god, it works. There we go then. Yes.
From the north of Scotland, this is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio morning show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Des Pickles, the station manager Rascal the dog, the political reporter Scruffy the dog, and the show producer Izzy the dog. Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Yes, you got a few good mornings to do, haven't you, 12 Des Pickles?
Yes.
That's nice, yes.
I'm going to say yes because I've got quite a few, but I seem to keep losing them. This computer's acting really weird this morning. Right, well, before we start with the good mornings, can I just wish Elliot Furness, who's 30-year-old today, wish you all the best and I hope you have a great day. Diana Beacon is 52-year-old today. Once again, we hope that you have a great day. Apparently she's going out with her friends, neighbours, colleagues and anybody else who they can rake in tonight.
Oh,
apparently.
Lovely. Don't blame him. Have a lovely birthday.
Yes, and Alan Robinson. Well, Alan, well done for reaching the magical age of 60. He's turned on himself 60 years young today. He said, well, I'm going to keep saying young because apparently I've got another 20 to 30 years to work before I can retire.
at least.
Yes.
Yeah, happy birthday anyway.
Yeah, now they've all asked for a record, but I like the reason behind Alan's. Alan Robinson has asked for Nairobi, which is by Tommy Steele, of course, and he turned around and said, I've always promised myself to go to Nairobi when I'm retired. He said, the problem being it might be in a box.
Oh, well, at least you can say you've been there, I suppose.
Well, that's true.
You've done it.
Yes, it's very true, very true. Yeah. Other people to give a mention to this morning is Tony Martin. He's in Hull. Say good morning to Tony. He says, have a great day listening to your show, making us joyful once again. John Baxter, he's down in Southampton. And he said, listening to the show this morning, hope you're having a great time. And talk to you later. Lynn Blackburn turned around and said, once again, fantastic show. Keep up the good work on the care homes, etc. And there's a lot of people behind you. Vicky Burrows says, good morning to you both. Hope you're having a great time. Alan Young says, fantastic show as per usual. Have a great day and don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh. Has he got a list he can send us over just to be safe?
If it's anything like my list, there'll be nothing on it.
Oh, that's fair enough then, yeah, lovely. Oh, thanks very much for that. That's great. Yeah, lovely. Right. She's at it again.
Oh, hey, where, when?
The Brexit woman.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some flashes come up on the TV screen at the bottom there.
Yeah, she's pressed the red button, that's it. We've got about precisely
I don't think she's pressed the red
minutes
button
to live.
Yes, no, let's recap on that. I don't think that's quite happened.
Yeah, well, she's off to Brussels today. Because the EU love her so much right now. So she's going to say that they must remain united. That's a bit of an ironicity in terms, isn't it?
Rather, yeah.
Against a threat from Russia to all European democracies. Prime Minister Brexit will say the nerve agent attack in Salisbury shows that Moscow has no respect for international law. It's what she's going to say.
Yes, right, okay.
Bring back George!
This is after Putin, of course, yesterday turned around, or this morning turned around, and has issued a press statement saying that England is to blame for the poisonings.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, well, fire with fire, as they say, and nobody can sit there and say, prove it, can they? Because he can just turn around and say, you prove yours first. Silly, but like, been back at school, innit? I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I wonder what question time will be about tonight.
You show me mine, I'll show you yours.
More than likely, yes, right. Police service and victims of crime and have to wait days before they're seen by police officers because 999 calls are not getting a prompt response.
This is very true, yes. Now, I would have sort of poo-pooed this story a little bit, especially when you see the 24-hour bit. Because you think, surely, if you ring the police up and say, look, I've got a problem type thing, they will be there before 24 hours. But I can remember at a certain time in Middlesbrough when I was down there, and we'd moved into a new house. Well, not a new house, but a house. And the next door people were away. They'd gone down to see the mother, who, funnily enough, was ill and was been turned into a care home.
Oh, dear.
And they rushed off to go sort things out. While they were away, we were sat there doing some sort of work in the garden and back windows and stuff of the house. And there was about 4 lads came down the passageway, because it was a joint passage. They came down, went into the next door's garden and disappeared. Oh, that's a bit strange. As you sort of do, you think, well, a bit strange that, because they're not in. And there was a crash as the window went through.
Oh.
So I come back inside, phoned the police up. Police, said to them, there's somebody breaking into the house next door to me. I turned around, come and take the address, give them the address. They turned around and says, are the people still there? And I said, yes, they're on the premises now. Right, we'll get somebody to you as soon as possible. It was 6 hours later. And when the coppers arrived, they knocked on the door and said, I thought you said they were inside the house. And I just sort of looked at the copper and said, no, well, I thought you might have come a bit quicker than 6 hours.
Yeah, I'm not exactly going to hang around for 6 hours and have a cup of tea and a natter, are they, in the front room?
No, if I'd have known he was going to take him 6 hours, I'd have whipped round and said to him, look, do you want a meal right here, lads?
I know, yeah. Put your feet up. Yeah, and watch an episode of Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Or something else, I suppose.
I mean, there is another bit to the story about
Put the iPlayer on.
So there is another bit to that story, but I'll leave that bit alone, because, a bit strange, wouldn't I mind?
It wasn't done by George, was it?
No.
Oh, okay then. Right. Well,
mind there again, we waited, 9 hours for an ambulance from your mother?
We certainly did. We waited all through the night, didn't we?
Yeah.
They kept phoning us up every hour.
Especially it was when they knocked on the door and they answered the door of the ambulance lady, just sort of looked at me and said, I thought you'd all been in bed by now. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, they phoned up every hour through the night to see if your mother was still alive, didn't they? See if it was worth still coming or not. Yeah, right. Well then, children do really think that their parents are heroes, with more than half thinking that their mothers can read their minds.
Yeah, I didn't think my parents were superheroes.
No, believe me, neither did I.
Way.
You were the opposite of me then. I knew mine were cuckoos, so... Right, yes. Right, things that the children think that their mother has. Right, telepathy.
Well, the mothers have.
They can read...
they can.
To read their minds.
Yeah, they can do that. No two ways out of that one, they can do that.
Really? Oh dear. You imagine that, can't you? If they could read my mind as a child, they would have never spoken to me again. Right. Super strong. Super healing. X-ray vision. They can see into the future.
Yeah, they could. Yes.
They can become invisible.
They can do that as well, yeah. Have you noticed how they always become invisible as well when you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
If you were doing something that you should have got a congratulations to this, they were never anywhere around.
No, they weren't, no.
No, as soon as you did something what you weren't supposed to do or had an accident, they all of a sudden were there.
Yeah, I know, yeah. One incident that sticks out in my mind when I was, God knows how old I was now, about 15 probably. I was out in the middle of the woods with a friend. I had a friend actually, funny enough.
You did?
I had one, sort of. Yeah, then she fell out with me when she realised it wasn't worth being friends with.
When she realised she was a friend?
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm a friend?
Yeah, and suddenly out of nowhere my parents' car pulled up. Well, you got a job on playing the organ in the hotel. Get in the car. So they pushed me in the car and just drove off and left my friend Sarah Jane there in the woods on her own.
Oh, bless. Yeah. Hang on a minute, what was you doing in the woods on your own anyway?
No, we were just doing, what you do at 15.
What, lighting candles?
Kind of thing.
Yeah,
climbing trees, we did.
Well, yes.
They had child swings there. They had two of them. We played on them. I never did get round the whole thing at the top. The pole at the top, the horizontal one.
Yeah.
How many people think I can do this? I can go all the way round. Never did manage it.
I tried very hard. Yeah, I did try very hard. And apparently I was told after I tried very, very hard for years and years and years, it's impossible.
Oh, well, never mind.
Not unless you go at really supersonic speed, to keep the chains tight. Or string nowadays, or put on swings, I think.
Yes.
Well, I had a similar encounter because, me and Steve used to go on bikes. And I was always told you do not go out of hull on your bike.
Yeah.
Just imagine that today, can't you? Do not go out of hull on your bike. Today it's probably do not go out of the street on your bike.
Or the house, maybe even, or your bedroom.
Yeah. And me and Steve had decided a couple of days before this we were going to go to Hornsey, which was 9.5 miles away. And so we thought, it's not far out of Hull. So we toddled, get on bikes, set off. Dad, Mum turned around and said, where are you going? I said, we're probably going in the park and then have a ride round there. So, okay, then, stay within the whole area. Yeah, we will. Now, we set off and went to Hornsey. And had a drink in Hornsey. Went then, can a pop in Hornsey. Get back on bikes and come back. Well, by then the weather had changed. And it was a really lovely sunny day when we set off. So we were both in just sort of short sleeve shirts and stuff. It pelted down with rain, it blew a gale, and we were struggling up the Hornsey Road thinking, what stupid idea was this? And we got within, I would say about 4 miles from home, and I was suddenly watching this car come towards me, and I thought, I don't believe this. And there it was, my dad's car.
Oh dear.
Struggling up the road.
Oh dear.
And he suddenly come up, wound his window down, he turned around and he said, so which part of Hull is this? So I said, outskirts. He looked, he said, came on, he said, get the bikes in the back, he said, I'll take you home. He said, you look knackered.
Yeah.
So grabbing home, like, that's all. Said, how do you know who was on the road anyway? And he turned around and he said, because Mick saw you. I said, Mick. And now Mick was our painter decorator.
Oh.
And I said, I never saw him. And my dad said, no, he said, Mick knew you hadn't seen him. He said, but he come straight round and told me that you were on the Hornsey Road. How's that giving?
Yes. Yeah.
So from that day onwards, I used to wear a cape. one of them, like, balaclava things on my head and go out in that.
I don't blame you, yes. Yeah, but it wasn't the same pink cape, was it?
No, it was a Batman cape in them days.
Oh, I had a Batman cape. I had one of them. Yeah, very nice.
Did you have the belt?
I think so.
Yeah.
Can't remember that one.
With all the gadgets in it.
Oh, no, I don't think I had that. No.
No,
Was that the machine gun and the machete and that kind of thing?
No, it was the good old days where it had like a rope with a bat on the end of it that you could throw.
Oh,
And it had a bat gun, which was a gun shaped like a bat. Everything was to do with bats. I couldn't understand actually why Batman had all this stuff to do with bats and Robin had nothing to do with robins. Wasn't really fair one, that, I don't think.
No.
Anyway, do carry on, I digress.
Oh, no, it's quite all right, yes. Most popular superheroes, there's 10 here. Yes, the 12 Pickles, actually, yeah. Well, you've ruined it because you were at number 1.
Oh, good.
Well, have you heard of the Ant-Man? Because I haven't.
The who?
The Ant-Man.
I think vaguely there's a film or something about him, isn't there?
Passed me by, that one did.
I think I've only seen him every time when I've been going through prep and stuff in the morning looking for something. I'm sure I've seen something about Ant-Man.
There's Black Widow and Wolverine on here. Again, I've not heard of that, but fair enough.
Black Widow? Oh, that's a good old one, that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we drove a lovely black car.
Oh, right.
Brilliant. Great big black.
Yeah.
I used to have the dinky toy, the Black Widow.
That was nice. Wolverine, have you heard of that one?
Wolverine, not quite sure.
No.
It doesn't ring any big bells.
Doesn't me either. No, the Incredible Hulk.
I know that one.
Yes. Captain America.
I know that one.
Iron Man.
I know that one.
Superman.
Oh, I know that one.
Batman.
Yes.
Well, number 1 is 12 Pickles, but the one before that is Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man comes before Batman. Cool.
No, Spider-Man comes in...
Yeah, he's top.
Yes. It is top.
Good God. I didn't used to like Spider-Man.
No, I was never into that one. No.
I used to watch the original Batman series, not the new confounded rubbish, but the good old ones with Bear Reynolds and stuff like that.
Yes.
I used to love them.
Yes, I know, yeah.
Holy smoke, Batman.
That's right, yes. Right, the super villains. I don't know some of these, I've got to admit, but there's Bane, Doctor Doom,
Pass.
Venom,
Pass.
the Riddler.
I know that one, that's Batman.
That's Batman, yeah, I know that as well. Ultron.
Ultron, that was something to do with Cybernauts or something, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Or Spectron. What is Spectrons?
I don't know. Is that something to do with computers?
No.
Red Skull.
Pass.
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor is Superman.
That's right, yes, know that one. The Green Goblin. I have heard of it.
Oh, no, the Green Goblin. I'm assuming it's something to do with...
Not the Green Party, is it?
No. I can't think of the name of the pro. No, I can't think of it. No.
Oh, well, fair enough. Loki.
No.
And the Joker.
The Joker's Batman.
It's Batman, isn't it? Yes. So I think we can safely say then that we both watched Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Lovely. Right, well, it may be quite warm out there now, especially if you're in Scotland, in the Highlands area. Today, it's almost like a mid-spring day. It's warm, isn't it?
It certainly is, yeah.
Yeah, got that breeze coming through the studio window, but it's a warm breeze. But even though it's deceiving because Easter, it's due to drop down again. And they're saying that it could drop below minus 12.5 centigrade, which was what was once recorded at Braemar in Scotland back in March 2013. And they're saying it could be the coldest Easter on record this year, which is rather amazing, really, because it feels quite warm out.
It does, yeah.
It's certainly let's sit outside and have a cup of tea weather.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Vauxhall, they're having problems. Nearly 1 in 3 Vauxhall dealerships are facing possible closure. 3,800 jobs might go. The car's 324 franchises. Yeah, it's the moving parts of it to France, you know. Yeah, so goodbye to Vauxhall in the UK, as they say bonjour to Vauxhall in France.
Bonjour.
Boots has replaced Marks and Spencer's as the top ranking of brands that people want to go to.
Well, it's women's stuff, isn't it? Isn't it mainly women's?
Oh,
We've
yeah.
gone over to Boots now instead of Mackie Bender. So is it fashion items or just the cosmetic stuff?
Well, I didn't think Boots have clothes, did they?
Not that I know of, unless the big stores do. I'm not so sure because the big stores tend to sell quite a lot of things.
Yeah, well, yes. John Lewis came second. Heinz came third. Have you seen a shop called Heinz? And yes, is it about baked beans?
Probably, yeah. Probably got 57 of them as well.
Yes. Right, this is mostly then. If you're between 35 and 49, then that's the one that you like to go to.
Yeah. Can we just say that we announced earlier on that Wynne was taken into hospital? Apparently she's got a slight blockage on the heart, but she's feeling very well and they're looking after her pretty well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's coming around nicely, apparently. So all the best to Wynne.
Yeah, definitely. We send our love to Wynne and hope she'll be all right as soon as possible. Definitely. Yeah. Right, Toddles Pickles, you have everything there on desk 4.
Well, today is apparently, but it was. Again. Oh, I don't believe I've lost that as well now.
Oh dear. Blame me, mother.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yes.
Mother Mobile keeps phoning this morning. Yeah.
Right, today is Goof Off Day.
Oh, that's nice.
Apparently, Goof Off Day is when me adults are supposed to act like children.
We're supposed to have what?
Act like children.
Oh, that would be very difficult.
Well, it would be for me.
No, I don't think that would be possible.
Nobody's ever going to notice a difference.
I mean, hang on a minute. When you go out for your rambles with Izzy the dog, there you are with your flat cap Yorkshire hat on.
Aye.
Your walking stick.
Yeah.
And
pork pie.
Your pork pie. And your hip problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that sort of the definition then of what you would be if you were 10 years old?
I still climb a tree if there is one.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yes, you do actually. You're very good at climbing things, aren't you? Yes. Sorry, carry on, Toddles Pickles.
It's also today is Young As You Feel Day. It's Young As You Feel Day. Yes,
that's
age
128 then.
Yeah. Age is just a number. And today you can prove it to everybody by bringing that number down. It's also World Water Day. This was set up by the nations to raise awareness of those who don't get safe, clean water. Right, and it's also International Day of the Forest. So let's all try and go for a walk in the forest. And remember that when you walk through the forest and you come out, it may probably not be there tomorrow because some idiot will go and cut it down.
All right then, Toddles Pickles, would you now like to go back to desk 3?
Right, okay, as I say, we've got 3 birthdays this morning. So let's start off with... I'll start with that one because I love this song as well. So it's for Alan Robinson, who's 60 years old today, who's asked for Tommy Steele's Nairobi. So this one is just for you, my mate. Okay.
From the north of Scotland, this is Croft UK Radio and North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show with Rebecca Pickles, the blow-up character 12 Des Pickles, the station manager Rascal the dog, the political reporter Scruffy the dog, and the show producer Izzy the dog. Mondays to Fridays, 9am to 12pm. nhir.co.uk and croftukradio.co.uk.
Holidays. Yes, do you have any favourite holidays from when you were younger, Toddles Pickles?
When I'm younger? Well, it would, technically, I didn't go very far when I was young. Well, things didn't go very far. We used to stick to all the same places. We had a caravan in Brid, which we used to be down there. And before that, we used to have a caravan in Scarborough. My auntie also had a caravan in Scarborough. So I spent most of my life, my younger generation life, up in Scarborough.
Yes.
Then we got a caravan in Brid, so we used to spend all bank holidays and things like that down in Brid. But if we were going away, we used to go to Clacton, Mablethorpe or Weymouth. And that was the 3 places where we used to go. I'm thinking, and I loved them all for different reasons.
Yes, you did. Yes. Which was your favourite one, or you say they're more or less equal? It's just that
they are more or less all equal for different reasons. That's the problem. If you want to go swimming sort of thing, Clacton is brilliant because you can literally walk out there for miles into the sea, and it just comes above your chest sort of thing. You know, it's not very deep water, and it's really nice water to swim in as well. Which sounds daft, but if people go swimming in the sea, they know what you mean. Weymouth, I used to love again for the swimming, but we also used to go down for the procession and the fairs and stuff after that in August, which was their big time. So I used to love going there because I watched the Red Arrows and the Rothmans Aerobatic display. The Rothmans Aerobatic display I got to know really well. I knew the pilots and the engineers and people like that who used to come down. And they were really remarkable people. I used to know everything about the plane. Never sadly got to go up in one. But I was offered to go up in one, just couldn't get to where they were going at that particular time. And where have I been now? Clacton, Mablethorpe was when I was younger. And that was basically for the beach and the sea. And again, the sand dunes and everything, because we used to go on the Golden Sands Holiday Park. And the sand dunes right opposite me and Steve, who used to come on holiday with us, used to go on there and used to play all day on the sand, and then go for a dip in the sea, come back out, go to the club on a night time with Mum and Dad. You know, stuff like that. And they were all different types of holidays, but all good in different ways.
Right. Was it mostly in the UK then you stayed? Did you go on any ones?
I used to go abroad with school. Went to France 3 times up into France. I liked going abroad. I enjoyed going to France, but I think I prefer the family holiday more.
Right, yes, 5 most important things that kids love to do when they're on holiday.
I went on a cruise as well, forgot about that.
Went on a cruise as well?
Yeah, Mediterranean cruise, SS Nevada.
Yes. Right, spending time with parents and your family. A lot of kids said they enjoy doing that. Exploring?
I used to love exploring.
Part of the fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Getting lost and never seeing your parents again. Swimming. Oh, yeah, it's got to be a big one, especially for me. If I saw any water, I just had this overwhelming desire to just get in it. I couldn't help myself. Playing games and freedom to do what they want when they're on holiday. Right, things that they don't like their parents doing when they're on holiday. They make me wear too much sun cream, spend too much time reading their book, taking photos, too protective. They spend too much time asleep. They don't let me do what I want to do. They spend too much time on their phone.
And I agree with you.
Yes, worry too much about work, spending time together without the kids, and trying to speak the local language when they can't speak it very well. And that's some of the stuff that when they did a survey of what kids said they liked and didn't like about being on holiday with their mum and dad. Right, yeah, like my parents went on a couple of ones, like you, they went on the cruise on the Canberra. I was only 2 years old though. Then they went, I think, a couple of other places. But my dad had a very strange thing. They used to come, in the summer, the holiday brochures would come back from the travel agents, and they'd look through them, and I'd look through them. Oh, this looks nice. Look at the different places and the sun. And, so I say, so are we going there or going there, or which one are we going to? No, we're not going anywhere. We're just looking at the holiday brochures. I thought, thanks.
Did you as a kid used to go around to the places, the holiday lots and stuff, and take the brochures? When you could walk in there, you used to have seats around the edges. And you could go in and pick the brochures off and sit there at a table and flick through them and then take as many brochures home as you wanted. I used to have a bedroom full of them.
Yeah, and collected them.
Yeah, I used to love them.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure a lot of them were all the same.
Well, a lot of them were pretty similar, yes. Mainly the ones I took home was things like cruises, Switzerland, because I love to see pictures of snow and stuff like that, the skiing resorts. Yeah. And also anywhere that had a coastline, so you saw the different types of seas, like the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean seas, and all this lot where people were swimming in and whatever.
Lovely. Oh, very good then, yeah. Well, they're saying that businesses planning on ditching plastic drinking straws could have a problem for disabled people. Saying plastic straws meant that many disabled people could drink independently. But they're saying with paper or glass alternatives, it's not always going to be suitable or safe. Is what they're saying. In fact, sometimes it's the opposite way around, isn't it? Because they were giving my mother straws to use to drink, and then the hospital said, please don't give her any straws to drink because it doesn't work properly. It doesn't do her any good. got her home from the hospital back into the prison, known as the care home. And what was the first thing they put in her drink when it was time for her to have a drink?
A straw.
They gave her a straw, yeah. Right, okay, right, lovely stuff. Do you have anything there on desk 8, or are you just packing up to go to bed?
Poor thing. Preparing a meal for the Queen must be nerve-wrenching enough, but there's also 3 very common ingredients you should avoid if she ever pops around here for dinner.
No.
Right. So, technically, what does a badge dine on, and what items are barred at Buckingham Palace? A Majesty avoids pasta because it blows her up and makes her feel bloated. Potatoes and garlic.
Right.
We have that nearly every night.
It's alright, isn't it? Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuffing.
Yeah, now apparently... Yeah, we do. Yes. But apparently she eats these at a state banquet because she will not refuse anything that is given to her.
Oh.
According to the former royal chef, Darren McGrady, she's a very strict, no-starch person. When dining at home, the Queen also avoids the garlics, and her chefs are told to keep it from her food. Probably wise when you spend your days meeting and greeting strangers, of course. Darren also said we can never serve anything with garlic or too much onions. We also couldn't serve meat that was rare, as she liked her meat more well done. Strange how they're talking past tense.
Oh, is there something they know that we don't? That maybe she's a hologram, a bit like they did with Les Dawson, and maybe she popped off 10 years ago.
Her meals, of course, were always healthy, low-carb affairs, usually grilled fish or chicken with 2 different vegetables or a big bowl of salad. Vegetables?
Oh, hello.
She also loved fresh fruit, especially homegrown peaches. I didn't know you could grow them at Bookhouse. And the healthy diet could explain how she is so hale and hearty at the age of 91. So I think the past tense bit is sort of talking about him himself as a Queen's chef, because he's no longer chef anymore. So. Apparently, she does like to indulge occasionally in chocolate biscuits, cakes baked by her chefs.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she's a funny one, really, isn't she? Let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very funny one. Yeah, makes me mother look normal, really, doesn't it? Do you remember you nearly had that full-blown war? Well, it wasn't quite that bad, I suppose. And now I'm a royalist. Remember that?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yes. Yes. You like to make remarks, didn't you? Sort of hinting that, well, there's better things in life to do than sit and stare at 2 doors on the TV for 6 hours.
This is true.
Waiting for a little baby to arrive. And now, I'm a royalist. Yeah, I know, yes. I thought, oh, no, dear. And I'm the daughter. Oh, dear, no, really. No wonder I moved up to Scotland, Topless Pickles.
That's true.
Yeah, people think I moved up for the weather. I think you covered this yesterday. In fact, I know you did, but I just sort of saw this and it made me laugh. Yes. British men are the 3rd fattest in the world.
God,
Yeah.
This was said something. Who gets gold?
What number was that?
I don't know.
3!
What number was that then, Rascal the Dog, the station manager, otherwise known as Cock of the North?
It was 3. 2.
Oh, God, heavens. Hold on.
1.
Hold on. I got stuck.
No.
I've done it.
Cock.
Rascal language! Rascal is here.
I'm here.
Yes, I know you're here, Rascal the Dog, yes. So is the other one with you?
Yes, just come into the studio now.
Oh, God, Scruffy the Dog's here as well.
They're both here.
Yeah, they
I
are.
was just mentioning food. I presume he did the Queen's stuff.
Yeah, sorry, you got a fag in your mouth. You sound like Jimmy Savile. Say that again.
Nothing. I said I assume that Scruffy used to cook for the Queen as well.
I don't know, I've never asked him.
I'm sure he did. I've just lost all the fags all over the counter.
Yeah. Scruffy the dog.
Yes.
Did you ever cook for the Queen?
No.
Oh dear.
Oh, all right.
Do you mean say you didn't cook her favourite, which is a chocolate cake? Made of biscuits and chocolates.
No.
Oh dear, it's the only cake that she eats as well, apparently.
You cooked for George, though, didn't you, Scruffy the dog?
Yes.
Sure he did.
I did cook for George. I was at number 11, wasn't I, to be mum?
You were Scruffy the dog, yeah. Right, can I carry on with this one now?
Oh, sorry, yes.
You can carry on with this one.
Oh, yes, you can, yes.
Right, thanks. Yes, the obesity crisis in the UK has been flagged up a study showing that the UK men are the fattest in Europe. Yes. So out of everybody then, 12 Pickles, if you were lined up with other people from Europe, we would be the fattest ones stood there. That wouldn't be difficult, really, though, would it? Let's be honest.
At least you can say you've won or something.
Be quite easy to do. Yes. Oh, well, clocks go forward next Saturday.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, you get the old same things that come out, don't you, every time the clocks move. We shouldn't do it. No, I know, yeah, but we carry on doing it.
This is very true, yes.
Right, roast safety expert says lives could be saved by keeping British summertime all year round. Yes, they want to experiment with clocks 1 hour ahead of GMT in winter and 2 hours ahead in summer. We're going way ahead of ourselves then. That means then now it's 11:21, but if they get their way, it would now be 1:21 in the afternoon. That would be a bit odd, wouldn't it? In fact, it wouldn't get dark here till 2 in the morning.
Well, that's what someone is, it doesn't.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. Yeah. Yes, they said previous calls to switch times had not been shown to be in agreement. But they're going to have another go again. Thought they might. They always do that every time, don't they? Yeah. Yes, you know what arguments are going to come around twice a year, don't you? On March and October. Alongside, of course, Brexit. What else can you do, really? Yeah. Oh, yes, 12 Pickles, we were talking about this the other day, about parking your car in a multi-storey car park or parking your car
I'm losing it.
Yeah, then you can't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the only one.
Oh, good.
So let's Google. Latest version of Google Maps can tell you where you left your car.
Oh, can you really? I presume it's got a GPS in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tap the blue dot on your screen. You choose the save your parking option. You've got to be signed into Google Maps to be able to do it, though. Yes. It's only available on Android at the moment, but they're hoping to get it oot and a boot a lot more than that. Yes. You can also add your own notes, like what floor you parked on. Set a timer and even take photos of your surroundings so you know roughly where your car is.
Yeah, you mean like putting a note on it saying, when I come back, I hope it's gone.
Oh no, I wouldn't want it to go.
No, it's
a long walk.
It's interesting.
There's nothing they might have on desk 12, 12 Pickles.
Yeah, I'm sure many parents can associate with this one. Kids want the parents to ditch their phone. Spend less time worrying about work and stop taking embarrassing snaps of them when they are on holiday. A new study has found it's a poll of between 6 and 12-year-olds, and they found that youngsters also reckon mum and dad spend too much time reading books by the pool instead of having fun and taking too many naps. The poll also found out that most are annoyed by parents who insist on making them wear excessive sun cream. Worryingly for mum and dad of those surveyed, 1 in 10 think their parents worry or work too much to truly unwind and enjoy their time together. Yeah, I can remember when I was on holidays and I used to sit there when I was 6 years old thinking, I wish my dad would stop worrying about work. The sun cream I can associate with photos. When did we just take a great little photo?
Oh, my dad did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'd come in the morning. I was still in bed. Snap. He'd go, snap, snap, as the flash went off.
Do we all flash cubes or did you use the bulbs in the silver cone thing?
Use the bulbs.
No, the bulbs. Yeah. They used to be brighter than the cubes.
They were bright,
Yeah.
I know, yeah. And you do the same thing at night as well. Oh my goodness me.
I've just got to sleep. Well, apparently 21% of kids claim to feeling total and utter embarrassment when their parents get carried away with the camera taking too many photos. Research all discovered what would happen if you let your children plan your holiday with some surprising results. The great outdoor triumphed over tech, with a quarter of kids saying they'd rather explore and go on an adventure than stare at a screen whilst on the... Have you just done this? By any chance?
Oh, I've only got a 3-second memory. Be fair.
I'll call you Goldfish from now on then.
Oh, I've been called worse.
Almost a third of little ones stated that spending time with parents is the most important thing to do when they are... Somehow, I've got a strange feeling this survey just hasn't been asked to the right people, because it doesn't... Can you imagine saying to a kid today, do you want to go to a forest, or would you like to go to a computerised chasing parlour place where you can play games?
I was always used to head straight for the sea.
Yeah, well, I must admit, I used to go to the coast. Yeah.
You'd never see me again. I used to see how far I could swim out. I was determined to find France.
Well, apparently, if kids were allowed to do whatever they wanted, you're in this group then, 55% would love nothing more than going to a water park, followed by a trip to a theme park or a day by the pool. Going out to eat their favourite foods, building sandcastles, and freedom to pack what they wanted also ready to tie in the pool, with goggles proving the most important piece to pack above all else. The research also revealed children thrive when being involved with the holiday planning, with 3 in 5 wanting the freedom to choose the family activities. Do you know, my dad always let me choose activities.
Huh?
My dad always did that.
Did what?
He used to have sort of a list of where we could go when we were on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd sit there and say, you put down where you want to go, in what order. And that's where we used to do it.
Oh, that was nice, yeah.
More than half also said they would feel more grown-up if their parents let them pick where they wanted to go and what they wanted to do. So the top things parents do, which annoy the kids on holidays: number 1, make them wear sun cream. 2, they spend too much time reading their books. 3, they embarrass him by taking photos. 4, they are too protective. 5, they spend too much time asleep. 6, they don't let me do what I want to do. 7, they spend too much time on their phone. 8, they worry about work too much. 9, they spend too much time together without me. Ickies and doing kisses and wikis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And 10, they embarrass me by trying to speak the local language.
Ah, right, yeah. I can remember one thing when my parents went to Mallorca when I was 8 years old, and I went with them. One thing stands out in my mind in particular. They said, right, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. My dad said. I said, oh, what's that then? Right, you want to spend the day on the beach, don't you? Oh, yeah, please. And I got all excited. Got me bucket and spade and my swimming costume and everything. So I was one of them. In fact, I'm very much like that. I just love water. Yeah, put me in the water and I'm happy. And then suddenly one of the tour guides came up to my parents as we were going to make our way to the beach, and they said to my parents, would you like to go on a 6-hour coach ride and see all the sights?
I got a funny feeling I know which one won.
Yes, it did. And we were literally on the way out to the beach. Oh, Barbara, that sounds more interesting, doesn't it? Oh, it does, yes. Oh, Becky, you don't mind, do you? So I had to go back upstairs to the room, put my bucket and spade back, take my swimming costume back off again, and then sat on a coach for 6 hours instead of going to the beach.
How lovely.
I really didn't like that tour guide.
No. There again, you see, I would have enjoyed the coach ride as well.
It was very hot, though, remember? There was no air conditioning.
No, the old coaches didn't. That's why I enjoyed the coach ride, because the old coaches were lovely things. And
there's no toilet facility.
No, I don't need them.
Oh, I do.
Oh, heavens.
What do you expect me to do?
They used to pull up every now and again. Males to the left, females to the right. No mixing, please.
I know, but the trouble is they don't pull up enough.
Did you pull up if you asked them?
Yeah, but then I'd always be sat next to the driver, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
I don't
every
know.
50 yards. Sorry, gotta go again.
But I could bring my bucket with me, I
Can't
suppose.
stop here. Oh dear. Whoops, I've done it.
What?
Cadbury cream egg biscuits.
Ew.
So apparently, you've now got a real life thing, and it feels as though Cadbury's have been reading the minds of many, many people, and they've produced it all on an innermost desires. After the shock revelation about the amount of sugar in one cream egg, geez, don't know how much of a shock really is it, but we're looking for new ways to get our fix without going in for an egg every single day and in the lead up to Easter. There's new cream egg biscuits that look like the actual dream situation. They have chocolatey biscuit base filled with actual egg filling, and they contain less sugar than a cream egg. Right, okay. The only one problem is if you buy a packet of them, I'd eat the lot.
And they go off.
Yeah.
You buy a packet of them and they go, yeah, you've got to really grab them when you can, can't you? And don't leave them too long, otherwise they'll go off.
Yeah,
that's the time when you give them to the birds.
It is. I mean, I was amazed when I found out that if you bought a bottle of malt whiskey, if you opened the top, it went off within 3 hours.
Did it?
Yeah.
It went off within 3 hours?
Yeah, I had to drink it within 3 hours, apparently. Yeah. Well, the description of the biscuit reads, Cadbury's cream egg biscuits are delicious and truly irresistible chocolate biscuits, which are filled with a layer of the famous fondant, which we know and love from the classic of cream egg. The chocolate biscuits are covered in Cadbury's milk chocolate for an extra delicious taste, ideal for sharing with friends and families. No, they're not. Get their own packet.
Do it yourself.
Yeah. Well, this is where I sort of stumbled down a little bit.
Yes.
Right, a packet of 8 biscuits. Now, bear in mind, you get 2 biscuits more than what you would get in, say, Twix or Kit Kats or things like this, right? But it's going to cost you £3.35. £3.35 for a cup of tea.
£3.35 for a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Remind me where this is again?
Cadbury's cream egg biscuits. There's only 8 in a packet.
Yeah.
That would only last me 3/4 of a cup of tea.
With you. Yeah, well, yes, it would. You're right, it would only last you about that. I completely agree. When evening time, when Toddler's Pickles decides to get the biscuits out, I can vouch for that. It would probably only last for a couple of sips of the coffee.
No, I always say, do you want one? If you say yes, say which packet.
I know you do, yeah.
I can't help it. Just falls out the packet onto...
I know, it certainly does, yes. Yeah, as you share them with Izzy the dog.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
And they get awfully annoyed when she has one bit and you think, oh, God, she's going to like them, so you give her a bigger bit and you leave it.
Certainly will, yeah. Right, now, if you're in the north of Scotland, good luck with trying to get a mobile phone signal. It's a bit of a nightmare, but a lot of people in the UK now don't use landlines at all. Which I think is true, because a lot of the time now when you ask somebody for their phone number, they tend to give you a mobile number.
This is true.
Yeah, well, there's some services, it doesn't say which ones, so I can't give you that information, but they are now going to say, yes, you can just have broadband, you don't now have to have a landline as well. A lot of people saying they're paying £20 a month for line rental, even though they don't use the phone anymore, they just use mobiles.
Well, that's very true. A lot of people still use household phones.
Calling it an analogue billing system in a digital world, so they're paying more than what they would need to pay if they just had the broadband. Yes, but you could not do that up here. That would be a nightmare.
Wouldn't work very well, would it?
It certainly wouldn't. You'd have to leave your phone outside on a hill that we have, like, don't we? In our garden, it goes up.
Yes.
That's the only place really you can get a signal if you're lucky. Even then, you don't necessarily get one. So you'd have to leave it there. And you'd have to have some sort of bell system into the house, because you wouldn't hear it ring from the hill in the garden.
Yeah.
And can you imagine doing it that way? You'd have to dash out of the house every time that you hear your phone go, no matter what the weather. Or if you needed to make a phone call yourself, you'd have to be stood out there on top of the hill, raining like mad as you try and talk to somebody on the phone, and then the signal will go dead, so you have to phone them back. Somehow I don't think that would work up here, to not have a landline. Mind you, most of the time the landlines don't work. The clarity of the landlines in the Highlands are not that great, is it?
It's not brilliant, no.
Putting it mildly.
No.
It sounds like you're on a walkie-talkie.
Aye.
Yeah, you know when you get that short-wave noise on a radio when it's not quite tuned in, you get that on the background of the phone as well when you're trying to talk. Yes. Not a good idea if you can't understand somebody very well at the best of times. Having that to sort out as well can be a right laugh, can't it, Toddler's Pickles?
It certainly can, yes.
That's nice. Okay then. Yes, all right then. Toddler's Pickles is 11:35, so it is now back to desk 3.
Yeah, right, we have 2 more requests, of course, for the birthdays, so we've got to squeeze them in very quickly. So we'll probably put them both together here. The first one is for Elliot Furness, who's 30 years old. She would like The Only Way Is Up. And, where am I? Diane Beacon, who's 52 years old tonight. She would like These Boots Are Made for Walking, as that's what they'll be doing tonight, going on a pub crawl.
Oh, don't blame him. Happy birthday.
Yeah, super. Right, so we start off then with The Only Way Is Up. That's for Elliot Furness, so happy birthday, Elliot. Followed by These Boots Are Made for Walking, and that's for Diane. Okie dokie, off we go.
The Croft UK Radio and the North Highlands and Islands Radio Morning Show. Brought to you by Rebecca Pickles and Graham Pickles. For more information on our radio shows and productions, please visit our website, croftukradio.co.uk, or you can email us at production@croftukradio.co.uk.